राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण माता जी। थैंक यू वेरी मच माता जी।
हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। Thank you Vasudha Mataji. Hari Bol. So today our speaker, Her Grace Janvi Jeevan Mataji, will cover 17th chapter. Actually, today we are starting 17th chapter, shloka number 1 to 7. And yeah, so over to you, Mataji. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Pranam.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Let's see what Srila Prabhupada allows us to speak. Thank you so much, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारणं। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले, स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले, श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे, निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च, पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते, गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी, वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं, देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी शृण्वतं स्वकथा कृष्णा पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः हृदयन्तस्थो हि अभद्राणि विदुनोति सुहृत्सतम्। श्रील प्रभुपाद की। So I'll share the content. Sorry, it's not the one, right? Okay. See all of you.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, so we'll start reciting the 17th chapter, 3rd canto. Chapter 17. The victory of Hiranyaksha over all the directions of the universe. That's the title of the chapter. So, first verse. Maitreya uvacha nishamyatma bhuva gitam karanam sankhayojitaha tataha sarve nyavartanta ridivyaya divakashaha. Divaukashaha, sorry, Divaukashaha. Can anyone please recite?
Hare Krishna
Yeah, starting
Mataji.
with Anasuya Mataji. Anasuya Mataji, then Sindhu Mataji, Sudha Mataji, Shobha Mataji. This is the,
Order.
yeah. So one by one, you people can.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranam. Maitreya uvacha nishamya yatma bhuva gitam karanam sankayojitaha tata sarvanya vartanta tridivaya divaukasaha.
Thank you, Mataji. So,
Thank you,
translation.
Hare Krishna.
Sindhu
Shall I
Mataji.
Yeah. Okay, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Translation is Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. See, Maitreya said, the demigods, the inhabitants of the higher planets, were freed from all fear upon hearing the cause of the darkness explained by Brahma, who was born from Vishnu. Thus, they all returned to their respective planets.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah. So, Mataji, Vasudha Mataji, who is next to read? Can we read purport?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat pranam. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The demigods, who are denizens of higher planets, are also very much afraid of incidents such as the universe is becoming dark, and so they consulted Brahma. This indicates that the quality of fear exists for every living entity in the material world. The four principal activities of material existence are eating, sleeping, fearing, and mating. The fear element exists also in the demigods. On every planet, even in the higher planetary systems, including the moon and the sun, as well as on this earth, the same principles of animal life exist. Otherwise, why are the demigods also afraid of the darkness? The difference between the demigods and ordinary human beings is that the demigods approach authority, whereas the inhabitants of this earth defy authority. If people would only approach the authority, then every adverse condition in this universe could be rectified. Arjuna was also disturbed on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, but he approached the authority, Krishna, and his problem was solved. The conclusive instruction of this incident is that we may be disturbed by some material condition, but if we approach the authority who can actually explain the matter, then our problem is solved. The demigods approached Brahma for the meaning of the disturbance, and after hearing from him, they were satisfied and returned home peaceful. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for reading, Mataji. It's a beautiful verse, some instructions given to us to the purport. So this is the section now. I think you had a little bit of break, right, Mataji? We had some guest classes and different things, right? I was not joining, but yeah. So we came to the concluding part of the last section of where Brahma concluded that when Jaya Vijaya they, because of the curse they got from four Kumaras, that they will take birth as demons. So Jaya Vijaya lost their luster, and then they fell from Vaikunta planet. So they sorry, Vaikunta fell, and then when when they were falling only, there was this disappointment from all aspects, from every demigod. Like all the demigods were in great roar, like their disappointment rose in their heart, and they were feeling little bit fearful. So then, we heard that these two, Jaya Vijaya, entered into Mother Diti's womb, Kashyapa Muni and Diti, through the semen of Kashyapa Muni, like that. And then there was like kind of what do you say, from the demigod's point of view, they are like alarming, like, what is the remedy, because these two twin asuras, which they are going to take birth, they will be disturbing the whole universe. They'll be disturbing that. So these demigods are having concern. So there is no, then they understood there is no remedy for this. But however, Lord himself said that, that the demigods asked Brahma, actually, what will happen, when will the Lord solve the problem, or fix this this situation, like that. So Lord Brahma said to demigods that Lord alone will come to rescue. So he is there because Lord is the controller of all these three modes. And then he's responsible for creation, maintenance, destruction, dissolution, preservation, all that. Yeah. So then, and he is the Adi Purusha. Then so like that. So the Lord will protect. So that is what is the like that. They are asking, and then demigods, with the assurance of that. Maitreya Muni is now sharing this too. Who is hearing from Maitreya Muni? Anyone has a clue or?
Vidura Mataji.
Vidura Mataji.
Vidura is hearing for Maitreya Muni. So now Maitreya Muni said, these demigods, they're all, happily, after hearing from Brahma, they're all representing different higher planets. They got little bit freed from the fear. On hearing this, okay, Brahma, whatever explained, that Vishnu will himself take birth, and then he will mitigate this problem, and then those demons will be vanquished, like that. So they return to their respective planets, like that. So these demigods are the citizens of heavenly planets. They are afraid of situations like this, that when the universe is becoming dark, they consulted Brahma, and then their fear is expressed like that. So we are having a lesson here when this indicates the quality of the fear exists every living entity in this material world. So we are all like, these living entities in this material world, conditioned by three modes, or constant anxiety is there with us. It's a second nature for all of us. No one can say that I don't have anxiety. It is like that. Unless and until someone is completely practicing Krishna consciousness 200%, believing, and then full Sharanagati, surrender to the Supreme Lord, then we will say there's no anxiety, because fully understood, the full knowledge is there. They are surrendered to a bona fide representative, and they are submissively, hearing and inquiring and serving. All this is happening. Then the fear is not existing in such people. So like that, now demigods approached all the Brahma in that mood. So when demigods heard from Brahma, they completely have faith in Brahma. Okay, now they peacefully went back to their destinations. So there is a lesson like this for us, even in Bhagavad Gita also. Krishna says in the 8th chapter, that's what Krishna says to Arjuna. He says that, A Brahma Bhuvanar Loka Punaravrito Arjuna. Mamupetya tu Kaunteya Punarjanma na vidyate. So from the highest planet in this material world down to the lowest planet, they're all places of misery only. So there's repeated birth, death, old age, disease is taking place. And Krishna assures there that someone who attains to my abode, O son of Kunti, they will never take birth again. So this is given there clearly. And we know now that there's the four principal activities are there for in this material world. We all will do this: eating, sleeping, mating, fearing. This is there. The fear element is existing in demigods also. So that is the basis where Krishna says in everywhere this misery is there. Material in different planets, all 7 planets above, 7 planets below, all 14 planetary systems in the universe, everywhere has got this problem. So like that, including moon, sun, Prabhupada has explained there, given us in the purport nicely, as well as on the earth, the same principles exist. That's why, there is no question or doubt that why the demigods are also getting afraid of darkness. Because the demigods are also in fear. They are in the fear that they may lose their position. That is going to happen. Sometimes everyone is attached to the positions, right? What we are also. If sometimes a situation comes in this material world, we may lose job. Everyone is under stress. What will happen next? How will I feed my family, like that? So we will keep plan A, plan B, like that. The fear element is there also. So there is a difference between demigods and ordinary human beings. The basic difference what Prabhupada is giving us is that that statement is an instruction for us that demigods approach authority, whereas the inhabitants of this earth deny the authority. This is the problem. The demigods have got, though they are also have got a loading over nature, and they have got also onto similar kind of variegatedness is there in material world. It's in other higher planets. They have higher much appellance to for sense gratification. Everything is there for them. But one thing they are sure is that for any problem they are approaching Brahma. That's it. For any problem, they'll go to Brahma, surrender, seek shelter, and ask for solution. That's what they are doing. So this is an instruction for us that we should also not, panic in fear situations. Any fearful situations come, first thing is that we should take a shelter of a person who is able to protect or help us. So in the spiritual life, we have got, someone who is a Siksha Guru is there, Diksha Guru is there. So we cannot approach for each and every problem to Diksha Guru asking all mundane problems, but Siksha Gurus are there, counselors are there, mentors are there, guides are there. The Prabhupada Institute, Krishna Conscious Movement, is really beautiful, where we have got for everything. I'm sure wherever you are also you have got a network of devotees where you can seek some guidance. So in every aspect we have got like that. So we can approach, we will, take some guidance and properly, go through the spiritual path without any hurdles like that. So the difference between demigods and ordinary human beings in general, devotees know they have to approach an authority, surrender. But in a general public, outside, ordinary people, they will panic because they don't know what to do when problems come. And they try to solve their own problems thinking they are the doers. But we know we are not the doers, right? So we will try to approach someone who can help us so that based on that, we are not really completely dejected with the situation like that. No? So if people approach authority, then every adverse condition in this universe can be rectified. That's the Prabhupada is saying. So we have a classic example of Arjuna here. In the purport only Prabhupada said Arjuna was just, from Bhagavad Gita. So Arjuna, Vishadagada is there, right? So Arjuna Vishadagada, very disturbed by this battlefield. The Kurukshetra battlefield, Arjuna is not interested to kill his, near and dear cousins. What is that? Fighting with the teachers and grandfather. This is so pathetic. He cannot understand. How should I do this kind of thing? No? We are not interested. I don't want anything. I'm happy with whatever they give, or five villages also like that. They are considering it's okay. But Krishna, when Arjuna approached Krishna, what verse it says in Bhagavad Gita, which he approached Krishna. That's when Krishna starts actually giving him the yes,
2.7.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Would you mind reciting that? You know the verse?
Yes, Mother. कार्पण्य दोषोपहता स्वभावा पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म सम्मूढचेताः यच्छ्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्ते अहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prabhu. So this is what Arjuna is doing there. What is he telling? Is like, I am confused. I don't know what to do. And then I don't know about my duty. I have lost all composure because of my miserly weakness. In this condition, Krishna, I'm asking you, tell me for certain what is the best for me. He is approaching Krishna like that. Now, till that time, Arjuna's situation is different. He changed his position. He now became Krishna's, he's telling, I'm your disciple. I'm surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Like that. Yeah. Friend position has changed to a student, disciple, like that. So Arjuna is showing to us through his example. This is what, Bhagavad Gita is all a manual for life. And all the instructions given to Arjuna, because Arjuna is representing all of us, and all the problems will be solved if you clearly understand Bhagavad Gita and apply in our life. So Arjuna approached in difficulties in this critical situation when he is disturbed in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, approached the authority, who is Krishna himself, Swayam Bhagavan, Krishna, and this problem solved. There's nothing to worry now. When you take the shelter of Krishna, even if pralaya happens, you will not be going to be dissolved. Krishna will take you to the Goloka Vrindavan, definitely, for sure. Just take out the names of the Lord, that's it. Simple act of Ajamila, who is just not even calling Krishna, just calling his son named as Narayana. Krishna was so pleased, just taking. And even when Gajendra was in distressful situation, Krishna actually gave intelligence to Gajendra to remember his previous life and what he memorized, whatever mantras and prayers he knows, to make him to recite, so that he takes shelter completely. And even in that difficult situation, blood is pouring from everywhere from his body, and then he's in the mouth of crocodile. He's reciting without even thinking about the painful situation. So this is all we know, how the surrender process is helping. So like that, so Krishna will solve the problem. So Arjuna, Krishna solved the problem through Bhagavad Gita, all the instructions gave, and constantly guided him. Even when he has taken a vow of not taking the weapon, he took it to protected everything. Kaunteyana Pratigyanati. He said, what is that? Whoever take me in my shelter, I am sure to protect you. So he promised it. So like that, the conclusion is that the instruction of this incident of the demigods approaching Brahma is that, in this way, whatever disturbance happens in material condition, we should approach an authority and explain the matter, the problems, Prabhupada saying like that. So many times we see from all the shastras, we just hear all the pastimes, and we shouldn't forget what's the instruction, what's the lesson. When the problem comes to us, we should similarly approach an authority like that. So demigods approach Brahma for this kind of disturbance is going to occur. After hearing from Brahma, they were satisfied. They're happy, they were assured, and they just returned home peacefully. So this is what is this purport. We'll go to the next one. Anyone would like to recite? Whoever has not recited? Shanti Mataji, have you done before?
Hare Krishna
No,
Mataji. I didn't
Mataji.
recite Mataji.
Yeah, recite Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ditistu bhartur adeshad apatya parisankini purne varsa sate sadvi putrau prasusuve yamau. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
You can read the translation also, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The virtuous Lady Diti had been very apprehensive of trouble to the gods from the children in her womb, and her husband predicted the same. She brought forth twin sons after a full 100 years of pregnancy. Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so it's self-explanatory here. Mother Diti, she is now not able to understand what trouble is going to, her son's going to cause to the demigods. So what they are going to, in what situation she will be put into. So, but she's going to give birth to the twins, which she came to know like that. So she carried them for 100 years, thinking of what kind of problem will come like that, and she tolerated them like that. But finally, she's now, whatever husband is predicted is also, the same thing what she's thinking. So, and she's both the children are now taken birth. Diti gives birth to this Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So, and now it's time for them to continue the Lord's pastimes. So their Leela, I mean, through their, through them, Lord will have some beautiful pastimes going forward. See the 17.3. Krishnamurti Prabhu, would you like to recite, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Krishna, Mataji, Prabhu.
उत्पाता भवस्तत्र निपेतुर्जयमानयोः दिवि भुविः अनन्तरिक्षे च लोकाश्रयो भयावहः. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai. On the birth of the two demons, there were many natural disturbances, all very fearful and wonderful in the heavy planets, the earthly planets, and in between them. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So these demons are taken birth. Now, when the demons come, always they will make noise. Without noise, nothing happens. The problems comes, we know. Let's say if there is any financial problem, we know if we see that problem is occurring, that financial problem. Some hints are there before that. You may lose job, so that losing job hint is there before. Some stress situation you'll go through. Someone may have a medical condition, you'll diagnose certain things, and then there will be some problem which may not be cured, something like that. So we know some disturbances coming means they'll give some signs before coming. So those signs, stomach upset, some problem after that, we'll see there is something, headache, there's something going to happen. We know that in general also. So these two demons just not coming like that. They are coming because they need to, make whole universe know that they are coming. Because they are coming to give pleasure to the Lord, right? They are just not coming for just like that. They're not normal demons. Yeah, so they are like Vaikuntavasis, and they are the doorkeepers of Lord Vishnu only. But they need some kind of welcoming situation according to their, how they are going to appear. So not naturally appearing. So they are appearing with some disturbance situations because everyone is alert. Awareness is coming, and that awareness and alert is like, fearful, wonderful. All these mixed feelings are going on everywhere. Higher planets, earthly planets, everywhere. Prabhupada is telling. Go to the next one. Anyone interested to Shobha Mataji?
हरे कृष्णा दंडवत प्रणाम माता जी हरि बोल श्री प्रभात की जय सहा चला भुव शेनो विषा सर्वा प्रजाज्वलो सोलाक्ष शशान यः पेतुः हेतवश्चापि हेतवाः. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. There were earthquakes along the mountains on the earth, and it appeared that there was fire everywhere. Many inauspicious planets like Saturn appeared, along with comets, meteors, and thunderbolts. Should I read the Prophet Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, continue.
Prophet by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. When natural disturbances occur on a planet, one should understand that a demon must have taken birth there. In the present age, the number of demonic people is increasing. Therefore, natural disturbances are also increasing. There is no doubt about this, as we can understand from the statement of the Bhagavatam. Haribol, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So yeah, so there is what is the situations explained further here. There are natural disasters come always after the birth of the demon. So there is an earthquake along the mountains on earth. So earthquake comes. What happens when demon put a step on this material planet? That's it. Everything will move. They are not just like children means not children. 100 years Diti is looked after in the womb. That means they are fully grown up. They are full strong. Their body is strong like that. It's described like that. It's strong body like thunderbolt. They are coming means like that. Full body has got when they take birth, it's up. They appear like that. So if there's fire everywhere, so inauspicious omens are coming on this planet. And then Saturn also. When Saturn comes, it's called Shani Graha, right? We have certain situations we foresee which is not favorable to our health or our well-being like that. So everything is happening like this. Disturbances occur on a planet, and then demons are taking birth. And like that, Prabhupada is telling in the present age, there is so many people like this. The population is increasing. Kali Yuga, as and when we progress in this age of Kali, the deterioration is more and more and more. So there is so the unforeseen situations you will see a lot. Like we recently have gone through COVID situation. We didn't know what's going to happen. With our 2020 only we will have it continue to 21. Then what is the position? What kind of people were doing the activities? Because of that we faced so many years of halt, just like house arrest. So taking things which are not prescribed in Shastra, so like that. So COVID disturbed everybody. So like the demonic people are there everywhere, increasing. Now at the moment, if you see the situation around the world, can anyone give any example what's happening in some of the places which is really people's life is under threat continuously going on along with COVID? I mean, COVID is gone, but later on, there's one more country where it's constantly fight is going.
Israel. Yeah.
Ukraine war.
And Ukraine and Russia are also constantly going on, eternal problem going on like that. Yeah. So there's so many disturbances are increasing. That means the people are not interested to hear others' problems, not interested to help each other, cooperate. These things are going on. So that is why Prabhupada is telling there is no doubt about this. Means the demonic people are existing in this material, no doubt about it. Now, when we see this recent, installation of Lord Ramlala, so you see how much prosperity you are seeing, how much of auspiciousness we witness now within in India. Whoever is in India, you can see the fortunate situation, how everyone is celebrating that moment. They're continuing that celebration. So this is another, opposite to what we see now. That is end of certain kind of problems. And it's like a step, what we are foreseeing from past few thousands of years. Now it has come to some conclusion, like everyone could see the actual desire or actual fight they did for some of my known people. They were telling when they were young they actually went to fight. That various movements are there now which they protest for Babri Masjid and Ayodhya temple, this demolition and all. So they actually risked their life. They went in any condition, just leaving everything at home and went to participate in this. It is 30 years and all going on. They didn't know that this kind of situation they will see. And they were happy to see that. At that point of time, this scenario where it is demonic. Like they are just demolishing and trying to, do whatever they feel like, and disturbed so many people killed, their families lost, so much of wealth lost. This and all happened, right? So this particular sign is good for us, when Lord has come, then everybody is some kind of what is that, hope everyone has, and he is there to protect now. Yeah. So Rama Rajya is going to be established. All this we have nice signs like that. But these demons, when they appear, disturbances happen. After that, we will see the solution, like how we saw the solution in Ayodhya. It's like that. So there is no doubt we have to understand each and every statement from Bhagavatam, that how this in future also we see how Hiranyaksha is going to be killed by the boar. The Lord himself taking birth as Lord Varaha. He will himself destroy. But this is just a scenario. A kind of understanding for us. Lord is giving through his Leela that these demons will appear. But what Lord is going to do? He's also telling that. What does he tell in Bhagavad Gita? Yes, Chandana Mataji, recite.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम धर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्.
Yeah, so he's always there. He's there to protect the devotees and annihilate the demons. So he's there. So like that, if the disturbances are happening, means It's okay, the time being it is there, but from the Shastra, from the statements of Bhagavatam, we'll understand that the Lord is there to protect. So he is a Lord Brahma also assured to demigods. So we'll see that in the coming verses. We'll go to the 5th verse.
Shalom Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, please recite.
Vaivo Vayu Sudasparsha Pupkaranirayanmuhu Unmulayan Gapatinva Gapati Nagapatin Vatyaniko Raja Dvajaha. Translation by Prabhupada ki jai. One second, Mataji. There blew winds which were most uninviting to the touch, hissing again and again and uprooting gigantic trees. They had storms for their armies and clouds of dust for their ensigns. Shall I read purport, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, read.
Yeah, purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When there are natural disturbances like blowing cyclones, too much heat or snowfall, and uprooting of trees by hurricanes, it is to be understood that the demonic population is increasing, and so the natural disturbance is also taking place. There are many countries on the globe, even at the present moment, where all these disturbances are current. This is true all over the world. There is insufficient sunshine, and there are always clouds in the sky, snowfall, and severe cold. These assure that such places are inhabited by demoniac people who are accustomed to all kinds of forbidden, sinful activity. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam.
So that these are again various natural disasters coming after the birth of these demons. So mountains and the earth shook, fire everywhere, thunderbolts and meteors are falling, many inauspicious planets are appeared, and then harsh winds are blowing, then dust as their flags. So the storms are coming up, gigantic trees are uprooted gigantic trees like that. So what Prabhupada is telling, these disturbances are coming like this. These are the features of the disturbances. And then it is to be understood that this population is increasing with these features. As in when you see the intensity of these features increasing, that means there's some kind of disaster is going to happen. Natural disturbance is going to take place. Like if there is an earthquake is coming, it will just come and shake everything and that's it. A lot of people may lose their house, families and their lives, everything, in just a fraction of second gone like that. So, and then, there's long ago we had a tsunami hit. Many people had lost collective karma. They have got affected and lost. So we'll see sometimes flights falling in places where there's no rescue. This will happen. So there's some kind of effect, some effects going on, certain, karmic reactions some people are facing like that. So there are many countries in the globe, Prabhupada is telling it, even at the present moment, all the disturbances are current. Means these kind of disturbances are just like, examples for us to understand coming from there. So this is happening. Insufficient sunshine. This we witness a lot. Being in Melbourne, we have like a problem of sunlight. When sun comes, everybody go like mad people outside. I can't explain how these people go outside. It's just, they go crazy and go and sleep on the beach, wherever they feel like. They just, wear bare minimum clothes and go out in the sun just to take the sunshine. That's it. Yeah, so this is the problem. We have insufficient sunshine. We have vitamin deficiencies, vitamin D mainly, and then will cause health problems will come because of that. We have to protect ourselves so much because of this insufficient sunshine. And the clouds are, this always cloudy in the sky. Today you see sunshine in some time, then immediately tomorrow it will rainfall. It's like that. Melbourne is like that. You can see, Google it and see the Melbourne weather. Uncertain, unstable weather. It's like that. Severe, if cold heat, it's all continuously, constantly battling with that happening. Yeah. So these people, who knows, there are demonic people in the sense that they don't follow four regulative principles here. There are a lot of people like that. Maybe that's the reason there's no sunshine, no clouds in the sky, or always there, snowfall, severe cold is happening. So these people, because they are accustomed to all kinds of sinful activities. So if you see, when we see on a Friday evening, on case, everyone will be in a place where we against to our principles, like that. Yeah. So their Saturday, Sunday, it's all in Maya, fully flooded. And one day when they come to work, they talk about all nonsense, which we have to close our ears. We can't hear. It's too much for us to take it. So these are people who are having this kind of nature. So inhabited by demonic people. They don't have a proper understanding about the human goal. What is the goal of this human form of life? Yeah, today my manager was telling, I asked something, I said something, I said, he feel like I'm talking godly. I said, okay, that's good sign. I'm saying something you are accepting. So it's like that, the places, some places are dominated by these kind of people, and those places, Prabhupada is telling, insufficient sunshine, clouds, snowfall, severe cold. So the symptoms of, of those places because of the density of population, the disturbances will occur if people are not favorable to Krishna consciousness. So anyone wants to read the 6th verse? Anita Mataji, would you want to read this one?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Pranams Mataji. उद्धसत्तडित् अम्बोध घटया नष्टभागने व्योम्नि प्रविष्टतमसा नास्म व्यादृश्यते पदम्. Translation by His Divine Grace C.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The luminaries in the heavens were screened by masses of clouds in which lightning sometimes flashed as though laughing. Darkness reigned everywhere and nothing could be seen. Hare Krishna.
So this is what we see, that the dense clouds are covered everywhere. If there is a density of this darkness, then we can't see anything. You switch off the light in the room and ask to get something from someone, you tell to get something, they can't do anything. So you just have to put the light on to do things. So it's like that, demigods have got complete darkness everywhere. They can't see anything, they can't do it. And then on top of that, lightning is coming as if, someone is roaring, laughing like loudly. So it is scary to children. If you put them in a dark room and put the light off and make some sounds, how it will be like that. The demigods are feeling, the children of Brahma, they're feeling all this. Oh my God, what is this? They are though Brahma said, everything, assurance is given, everything will be fine, but these kind of signs making them to feel scared. So nothing they can see and foresee the situation, what's going to happen. We'll go to the 7th. All few verses in this chapter is continuously talking about, because see, it's all before this personalities, Hiranyaksha, how he's entering in all directions. These are the features of that. He's entering in all directions, making different sorts of noise and sounds like this, so that both of them are entering, so that everyone is aware of their situation, like what's going to come in store. They don't know. They have full faith on Brahma, but yeah. Anasuya Mataji, will you please read?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. Chukrosha Vimana Vardhe Udurnihishu Vitodaraha Shodapanasya Saritas Chukshubhu Shushka Pankajaha. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The ocean with its high waves wailed aloud as if stricken with sorrow, and there was a commotion among the creatures inhabiting the ocean. The rivers and lakes were also agitated, and lotuses withered. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
So the other reactions happening to, rivers or lakes are withered, lotuses are agitated. Even those tiny, creatures, lotuses, the plant, those species also getting disturbed because of this demons appearing. Eclipses of the sun and moon, everything. Ocean inhabitants. There also high waves are coming, and when high waves are coming, they are like, they have sorrowful situation for them. And there is a commotion among creatures, even in the inhabitants of the ocean. So like that. So they are little bit, unsure about suddenly what's going to happen. So this kind of situations everyone is feeling and seeing in every other planets, heavenly, lower, earthly, everywhere they are experiencing different situations they are coming across, and yeah, so that is what it is in these verses. But this is a sign of victory for Hiranyaksha when he was going over all the directions of the universe. But in future, what happens, we'll see, how the fight will happen between Lord Varaha and Hiranyaksha, and how he comes to know that. But there is lots of description about how the planets are getting affected, how this inauspiciousness is going everywhere. Lots of description still, there. Bad omens, how inauspicious omens are taking place after the birth of these two twin brothers. And yeah, Diti and Kashyapa Muni were also noticing, observing, and the nice description further on all the verses till 14th verse, this description only going on, but it's good to hear that description because just it's making everyone prepare for the Lord's Leela to happen. So everyone is like just a certain drama is enacted. It has to be a suspense movie or something is there. The suspense should go on for some time. Then, the climax will show the end, the suspense will be opened up. So like that, this is nice if you read in that mood, all the verses and explanation of purport. It's like enacting pastime. So that pastime should have some thrill. We should experience all that. So that's what giving to us a broad picture of what's happening everywhere. Yeah. So Mataji, anyone has anything to share or add or correct or anything, please do so. I've done the 7 verses which are supposed to be done today.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Even in our life, if something inauspicious thing happens, we should be ready to go to surrender to God so that in advance we can have an indication that something wrong is going to happen and we have to be prepared to face it.
Yes, that's a nice, nice realization, Mataji. That's right. Yeah, but for devotees, everything is auspicious. Inauspiciousness is also auspicious because that's what devotees take it, mercy of the Lord, like Kunti Maharani prayers, what we hear. Padam Padam Vipadam, she says, she's inviting all the difficulties because she knows for sure that Krishna is always there with them if there is difficulty. Now Krishna is leaving Hastinapur and going to Dwaraka. If Padam comes, difficulty comes, then you will be with us. That's what she realizes. So when difficulties come, devotees are not surprised or they are in a surrendered mode, surrendered to the Lord, but they don't get panic because that's what we have to learn to, which what you said is rightly correct, Mataji. You need to be prepared for those inauspicious situations. When they come, just accept them. Yeah. Anyone got any other things to share? Any anxiety, fearful situations? Yes,
Mataji, even in these days, if we see any earthquakes or any thunderstorms or these natural calamities, then can we expect some demonic person will be born?
It is because of some kind of, let's say if some natural calamity is happening, because of all those people would have done something, they are facing this. It's a collective karma we are all facing together. So we must have done some demonic related activities in previous birth. That's what coming to us. So, Adhyatmika, Adidevika, Adibhautika is there, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Like that, we are facing that situation. So, like unforeseen situations coming not just like that. They will come because you are destined to face. Yeah.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Chintamani.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji, Kirana Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Mataji, I'm having this question, when the class started itself, that time I'm having this question, I'm holding it back. Okay, Mataji, the question is, the Krishna reciprocate to the living entity or, anyone in the five rasas, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, Arjuna was already established with him in Sakya Rasa, right? And I mean, to establish ourselves in one of the rasa is the ultimate goal of our life, right? So that we need to realize and we need to serve, and that's the Lord is reciprocal. Now, Arjuna was already having established himself in that rasa. He was having pastime with Lord Krishna. Now, why he got bewildered, staying in the rasa, and then he came to the guru and shishya kind of role. It is kind of bewildering to me, Mataji. Can you please clarify?
Oh, where he was already in Sakya, friend.
Yeah,
He was in
yeah.
friend. Why he was to give us instructions, because we all cannot have those kind of Sakya, Madhurya, Vatsalya, Dasya, Shantarasa. We cannot just have that kind of relationship with the Lord. We should have to have so much advancement in our spiritual path to experience that rasa. Okay. So Arjuna is in that position, which is you are correct that Arjuna in that rasa with the Lord. Then why does he has to become a disciple? To teach for all of us that we have to become disciples of a bona fide guru, so that we can, with our sadhana, with our practice, we will be able to get there. We are not there to have that Sakyaras. So you don't think that Arjuna is in the Sakyaras, he has come to with low level of becoming disciple like that. He's already experiencing that. He's already experiencing, but he has come to a different level platform. Teach us something else. Like, Uttamadhikaris are there. Uttamadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, Kanishthadhikari, we have that understanding, right? So Uttamadhikari is in a higher platform in their sadhana, in their bhakti process. Huh? So when they reach to the common people, they have to come to the Madhyama platform and preach. They can't stay in Uttama level all the time to preach. So why do already they are having that, position of being Uttamadhikari? Why do they have to become Madhyamadhikari? Yeah, they have to do that because they have to reach out to many people, to show their compassion and to understand in their level. Let's say if teacher is teaching to someone, teacher knows ABCD and children are learning ABCD. Does it mean teacher doesn't know ABCD because she's teaching? She's also learning? No, she's teaching because the children don't know. She has to come to the children's level to teach ABCD repeatedly, alphabets and words. She knows everything, but she's teaching. She has to come to little that level to teach. So Arjuna is showing with his example for us, all of us, that we have to take shelter of a bona fide guru, and for him, he's setting an example that Krishna is his guru now. That disciple and student relationship is showed for all of us to learn. Is that clear, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji. From Leela point of view, I understood that because of us, that pastime was there. But from the Tattva point of view, that's where we get confused. If one reaches to ultimate goal of life, and there also he get bewildered, and I mean from there I'm getting confused.
Yeah, that bewilderment is only for us to understand better. He is experiencing that just for Krishna to instruct, so that we all can also be in his position. We will be. We are always in that position. Our material world, we are constantly battling in this material world. It's a Kurukshetra war only. So in this position, how we are facing, that is what Arjuna is showing. That's all.
Yeah, and the same goes with Jaya Vijay also, Mataji, right? They were serving the Lord.
Yes. Jaya Vijaya already Lord in the Vaikuntha only, Jaya Vijaya. They have that, they were repentant of their situation. And then Lord said that there is a Leela going to happen, and then you will fulfill my desire to fight. So they are also happy. It was discussed in, I think, 12th chapter. This chapters it was there, how they were sharing their experiences of after getting cursed. But true, that's right. Jaya Vijay also are aware of, they're going to change their relationship with the Lord. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
to give pleasure to the Lord.
yes. Understood. Thank you, Mataji.
No problem.
Hare
Thank
Krishna. Hare Krishna,
you.
Mataji. Dandavat pranams. Prabhuji, what asked a question, no, Mataji, like the question which even I had that doubt, Mataji, like they are already Jaya and Vijaya are in the Vaikuntha planets. How could they come back? Then in Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, those who come to my abode will never return back to this material world. So it was like contradictory for me. So I just asked. But in yesterday's class, in the 32nd shloka, in the purport Prabhupada has given, how could they return to the material world if they entered Vaikuntha Loka? But factually, they did not enter, and therefore they returned. So, what does that mean, Mataji? Then, Hare Krishna.
What is that actually?
How could the question? How could they return to the material world if they entered Vaikuntha Loka? But factually, they did not enter, and therefore they returned. So, how can
Mataji,
we?
could I try? Mataji, could I try? Mataji,
Yes,
because they are Jaya Vijaya and they are the doorkeepers, na Mataji. They are not inside, they are out. That is what it means, I feel. Yes, Mataji.
Is it Mataji?
They are what? They are? What is other Mataji
Mataji,
said?
Jaya Vijaya are the doorkeepers, na Mataji. So they are not inside Vaikuntha. They are just the doorkeepers standing outside. So they are still not inside. I think we can refer like that. Infer like that. Am I right,
Is
Mataji?
it so, Mataji?
It could be that, but another thing is, better not to speculate. But the thing is that, Jaya, Vijaya, they are eternally doorkeepers of Vaikuntha only. Their position is not like just because they are falling down from Vaikuntha, they are losing their position. So they are there in that position always. Only to give pleasure to the Lord, they are falling down, and this curse is just as a via media. It's just another Leela of the Lord that they have to go just to give some pleasure to the Lord. Just like that, they will not go. See, who will go if you are doing some service to the Lord? If someone say that you don't do this service, you go and do that service, something else. You may be, a proper person who has got proper understanding. Wherever they go to serve the Lord, they will leave that service and go to do that service. They don't attach to that service only. Because some senior authority told you that this service can be taken over or someone will look after. Can you do that service? Then you will accept it and go. It's just like that. They accepted and go. Doesn't mean that, after that other service is finished, they cannot come and do this service. The time being, there's some adjustment, go and do that. You come back and you can do this. So it's like that. It's just serving the Lord in a different way. That's all. We all have to learn this. We all have to serve the Lord in whichever way Lord will allow us to do. There's no like, this service only I will do. I have a desire to do only this, nothing else like that. All services are services only. Anything is a service for the Lord. So like that they are doing. That's their attitude. And that's what they are teaching us with that pastime.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Can I add something, Mataji? Like
Mataji,
Yes.
what Prabhuji I had asked, no, Mataji. I'm sorry. Yes, Prabhuji.
Mataji, the same way. Can I speak,
What was
Mataji?
that? Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
There's a lot of break, Prabhu.
Exhibit
Break in
whatever quality or knowledge and experience we have, we tend to do our activity even in the what we call varnas dharma.
Yeah.
It is said that whatever guna you have, you do or live your life according to that guna, right?
Yeah.
Now, in certain situation, someone asks us to do a particular thing which we have never done or we don't have qualification. We don't actually like to go and do it. Dharma also, Gita also said, whatever guna you have, that only you do. Don't copy somebody's activities and do it. You will not get the perfection. Now here, if you're not doing it, then it is like we are not adhering to the our senior. maybe he wanted us to do something. So we should actually compromise with our quality and listen to our guru and do that activity. We are not doing it. But here, Krishna, Arjuna was Sakya, Vijay was servant, but they chosen, right? Irrespective of what quality or their position is, they chosen to become a demon. So they are doing it. There it is applicable, we are appreciating. But here they say, no, you are not supposed to do it. You be in your guna and do the same activity. Don't copy somebody except, Uh, you are understanding, Mataji, what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you are doing, it's a comment or you need more clarification, Prabhu?
I need more clarification why there is a conflict, if suppose I'm an engineer, right? I'm an engineer and in office, someone is giving me a seva during any occasion to take care of the guest, right? So they know that I'm an engineer. I like to be quiet and doing my work. I cannot handle guests, the treating them. So they don't give me the service. Even I don't like to do their service. But it is coming from the authority. It's coming from the authority, but I'm denying that order because I don't qualify, right? So this is what Gita also says, that you do activity as per your quality. But here, Arjuna and Jaya, they have a different quality, but they accepted the order of the Lord, and then they became a demon. Arjuna became a disciple. So they are changing, right? And they are becoming a part of the Leela for us. So why actually we don't exhibit such kind of things? Why it is denied in Bhagavad Gita that we are not supposed to do it? If you are not a Brahmana, if you are not a Kshatriya by birth or by guna, you are not supposed to do somebody's activity. In Gita, it is prohibited, right?
Yeah. They said, Arjuna also wanting to leave the forest, that battlefield and go to the forest, but Krishna didn't allow him to do that. He says, it's not your nature. You're being a Kshatriya, you have to fight. Your duty is to fight. He reminded him that even if you go to a forest and wanting to live peacefully there, who knows, if some unforeseen situation comes, you will remember your duty being a Kshatriya and act like a Kshatriya instead of, beggar or mentor like that in the forest. So you can't, pretend others, ashramas or varnas. The varna is according to your, nature, you will be doing it. That is true. You can't do others thing. But let's say if there is only temporary thing where you have to do, that situation is like an obligation. It's okay. You are not there eternally for doing that kind of thing, right? So you will do it for some time. It's okay. You're taking forever that job means there'll be problem with that. And you have all rights to go and find some other which is suitable to you rather than struggling and taking burden on you like that.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you. I was just thinking about even if I'm not qualified, if my superior is saying to do certain thing, I'm supposed to do it. Even though I get failed, let it be. But I should not be denying that the request or.
That's right. What you said is true, but sometimes the situations are maybe provoking to us. So sometimes we have to understand the overall picture of what's happening around. And in some situations, if we are not assertive, then people will take advantage of us. So we have to little bit also use our intelligence to do any sort of role or any work. We have to act intelligently that way. How to solve that problem? You have to think that how to best answer that problem.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. I'm sorry. So much of confusion, and I wanted to just have clarity.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mataji, volume. Yes, Mataji, volume is too low. I'll just trying my best to listen.
Oh, is it? My volume is low?
Yes, Mataji. Some speakers' volume are too low, so I'm just keeping it very close and listening. That's why I just disconnected, went in YouTube, and then came back.
Oh, is
I
it
was
okay
listening.
now?
Yeah, no, Mataji. I'm just keeping it close. It's okay. I just wanted to ask Mataji, is this chapter continuation? But hope my voice is clear.
It's very clear.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know. I mean, I'm not seeing any. I mean, I saw the message volume
No,
low.
Mataji,
Your voice is
whenever
okay,
you
Mataji.
take it is very low, Mataji. I have also noticed.
Oh, is it? Okay, okay.
Yes.
No, for us and all, it's clear only.
It's okay, Mataji,
Huh?
for us.
So, okay, Mataji, it is clear.
Fine.
Clear only, Mataji.
Okay, okay.
Don't
So,
know what is the
if there is anything like that, I think let Mataji know, because I have not heard this before, that whenever I speak volume is low, because Mataji didn't mention to me as well.
Okay.
Sometimes she does mention if there is any issue, but I hope whatever we discussed, everybody heard, or she is not gone vain, all this. Okay.
Okay. So Mataji, like, is this chapter continuation from the previous chapter, or it is a different? Because
It's
I
a
was
new
just new chapter. Okay, it's starting from the demigods. No, demigods were in complete darkness, and how the two demons are affected and all. Like, what I just wanted to.
It is a 17th chapter, 3rd canto, 7th.
Yeah. I know that, Mataji. No, I just want to understand, because suddenly we are taking some chapter and reading, right? It's not like from the start. So should we read from the start to understand the whole history of Hiranyaksha, or is this a first chapter about Hiranyaksha? I was just wondering to know.
This is first chapter about Hiranyaksha. He is only taking, it's just started, his birth is just now. So, but Hiranyaksha is just, this is the beginning. But if you want to understand the previous chapters, it's good to read the summary of the chapters.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mataji.
Do you have access to the books, Mataji? Like,
Yes, Mataji. I have all the set of books, but I'm just starting with Canto 1 now. So I think it will take time for me to reach Canto 3.
Correct. Yeah. So,
So
have you read Canto 1 before or no?
No, Mataji, first time.
Oh, okay, okay. So
I just wanted to know the two twins' names, Mataji. Diti, right? Diti and how the planets are getting a.
Diti and Kashyapa are the parents.
Yeah.
So
Twin.
Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Jaya and Vijaya's first life as demons, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu.
Okay.
So Hiranyaksha's pastime will be discussed in 3rd canto,
Okay.
Hiranyakashipu in 7th canto.
Yeah. Okay, Mataji. Very interesting. I've just written down all the points.
Okay.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Yeah.
All Bhagavatam is interesting. How many ever times you read,
Yeah.
you will have, you will enjoy.
Yes, Mataji. How the demons, they create all these disturbances, and how, because of sinful activities and regulative principles, all that was very good. And so interesting. The planets are affected by the disturbances of birth of this twin brothers, right?
That's right. Yeah. So
Yeah, I was trying to understand that.
These disturbances are there everywhere. We will also see those disturbances here, but in different intensity.
Okay, it said it's a sign of victory for the Hiranyaksha.
Yeah, victory of Hiranyaksha. That means he's just, over all the directions, how he is going in that form, before even he come across the Lord. He is victorious in a way where he is trying to, make everyone fearful and what the demons want. That's what they want, right?
Voice. Okay, Mataji.
Now there was a
He
low,
is
Mataji. Your
victorious in
voice
the
was low.
sense. Huh?
Your voice was low, Mataji. Now,
yes, Mataji.
when you moved.
Okay, so when the victorious situation is in a state where the demons actually want to show that kind of situation, so that they are winning over everyone's attention. They are winning, and everyone is fearful of their position, their status, like that. So that's the situation where the title name, chapter title is Victory of Hiranyaksha, means he is making sure that everyone is under his control until he comes across to know that the Lord is in this form and who is actually, going to battle with him. There'll be nice pastime going through in the next verses for us to understand why this demon is thinking victorious. Yeah. He conquered all directions like this, actually. Hiranyaksha, with this kind of inauspicious omens creating among everybody, he is conquering everyone. Yeah, then the demigods are threatened like that.
Yeah. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
So,
Krishna.
Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, they are born as twins, right, Mataji?
Yeah, correct.
So,
Same
are these signs only caused by Hiranyaksha or even Hiranyakashipu also, Mataji?
Hiranyakashipu also, but that will come in 7th canto.
Okay, okay, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
First time of Hiranyaksha is going on in 3rd chapter. 3rd
Okay,
canto.
sure. Okay, Mataji.
So
Hare
few
Krishna
answers.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Who were the children of Aditi Mataji?
Children of Aditi, all the demigods.
Demigods, yes.
She is the mother of all demigods.
And they were twins, no Mataji, like Aditi and Diti. Not twins, sisters.
I don't know, Mataji, about that.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So, anyone has anything else to slokas cover? Somebody asked, someone answered there. Any other questions or anything? Yeah, someone said it's setting the scene. Yeah, it's like that, only setting the scene.
Yes, Mataji, in the previous that verse, Mataji, 36th verse, purport it's given, Mataji. Like Lord Brahma knows everything, like the demigods are fearing for the when it got dark. So from there they have continued. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. That's right,
Hope,
Mataji.
I don't know, Mataji. I'm just telling you. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. In 36th verse, there is mentioned like that. There's no remedy within my power. However, Lord himself will desires to do all this. Means he himself will appear and he will find a solution. Like that, when demigods asked Brahma, then Lord will himself will tell us. Like that, he says to all the demigods. But Lord is there. He'll come and rescue. Like that is mentioned in the previous chapters. Yeah?
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Danda.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, very wonderful session. You have explained it very clearly for us. Thank you so much. If there were no more questions, we can end the session.
Yes, Mataji. Hope everyone heard my this thing. It was a short notice, but yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vanchakalpa tarubhyasya cha kripa sindhubhyaya cha. Pradam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo.
Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
All
Krishna
the
Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
I will end the session, Mataji.
Yes, please, ma'am. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Thank you.